Hi, boys and girls. And in case you missed our field trip, here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to record the trip that we took, but it's just going to be me, and it'll be me talking through our trip that we took. So, what I need you to do is get yourself in a comfortable spot. It does take about 40-ish minutes, and let's go to the San Diego Zoo. All right, here's what you'll need. If you'd like, you can take out your safari guide to the San Diego Zoo. I posted this to our Google Classroom, so you can ask mom or dad to print it out for you, or you can color it in. You can write in some facts that you learn along the way. If you decide to do that, make sure you have some crayons and a pencil nearby. And remember, bring your listening ears. Using the Safari Guide is completely optional. You do not need to fill this in as you go along. It's just something fun and extra to do. Boys and girls, take a look at all of the fun and exciting animals we are going to see today. We're going to be seeing the baboon, the penguin, panda, polar bear, butterfly, koala, giraffe, elephant, tiger, and owl. Are you ready? Here we go. The first one that we're going to see today is the baboon. Let's get some fast facts. The baboon is the world's largest monkey. They live in Africa and Arabia and in the savannas and tropical rainforests. They stay on the ground much of the time. Did you know a group of baboons is called a troop? The largest troop has up to 300 members, and they're omnivores. They eat grass, fruit, seeds, bark, rodents, birds, and young mammals. Let's take a look. So here's a look into their habitat at the San Diego Zoo. Let's hang here for a few minutes and see if we see them. Let's move me around here too. Oh, I thought I saw something at the bottom. There they are. Look at that. Here comes another one. Do you see them? Oh, look at this one in the back is eating. How fun. Let's watch for a couple more minutes and see if the one that went over this way comes back. Oh, he's got an itch. Here he comes. So what I noticed that's different is baboons, they're on the ground most of the time. Here's another one. They're on the ground. They don't swing from the trees like other monkeys. All right, let's go back. We're going to see our next animal. And it's the panda. Let's take a look at the panda. Look at that panda bear. So panda bears are black and white bears. They're found in the thick bamboo forests in the mountains of central China. They're omnivores. That means that they eat both small animals and fish and bamboo. Bamboo is actually 90% of their diet, so they eat tons of bamboo. Did you know that pandas spend up to 12 hours simply eating? That's crazy. Panda bears don't hibernate, and unfortunately, they're an endangered species. There's only 1,000 that are left in the wild. Looks like this one's eating. It must be mealtime. What's right next to him? Do you see it? It's bamboo. Very fun. Let's watch a quick video about baby pandas. Oh, I can't imagine how cute they are. Are you ready? Let's take a look.
This is Yunza, our youngest giant panda here at the San Diego Zoo. He's a very curious, independent, and active little guy, but he wasn't always this big and playful.
Yunza was born in a den that we provided for his mother, Baiyun. When a panda is born, it sure doesn't look like a panda. The newborn is the size of a stick of butter. Baiyun picked up her tiny newborn very carefully and placed him on her chest so he could nurse. She left the den for a few minutes when Yunza was 3 days old. We got a great look at him on our panda cam. At 2 weeks old, Yunza started to look like a panda. His hair was growing, and he had black legs and ears. Yunza had his first doctor visit when he was just 4 weeks old. This was when we found out our newest cub was a boy. Every week for 16 weeks, our veterinarians examined him, taking weights and measurements, and making sure Yunza was healthy and growing just as he should. During his 5th exam, we saw that his eyes were fully open. Yunza also got his first vaccination, but he didn't like it very much. At 3 months old, we saw his teeth coming in, and he barked for the first time. Soon after, he started to walk, another milestone for Yunza. By the time he was 4.5 months old, Yunza was getting too big and too active for his exams.
Look at him.
It was time to let him out into the exhibit area. What fun he had as he explored a whole new world with his mother. At 5 months old, keepers felt he was ready to meet his fans and show them his new climbing skills. Whoops, where'd he go? When he was 9 months old, Yunza got some new toys to play with. He enjoyed surfing on this floating disc. A panda cub spends a lot of time up in the trees sleeping while mom eats her bamboo. This helps to keep a wild cub safe from predators. Can you see Yunza? We celebrated Yunza's first birthday by giving him a delicious ice cake. It was filled with apples and bamboo and drizzled with honey. Yum, yum. Yunza continued to learn from his mother how to eat bamboo and how to take care of himself. She also showed him that pandas can have fun no matter how old they are. By the time Yunza was 18 months old, Baiyun rarely played with him or nursed him. It was time for Yunza to be on his own. This is called weaning.
Wow, he looks almost the size of a
Today,
regular panda.
Yunza's doing very well living on his own. He has grown up so fast in front of all of our eyes. We're so proud of Yunza.
Okay, let's see who's next. The polar bear. Did we skip one? We may have skipped one. No, maybe not. Polar bears. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, check out that polar bear. So polar bears are found in the Arctic, like in Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Russia, and even Norway. Their size and weight make them the largest living carnivore on Earth. Their thick fur and a layer of fat called blubber help to keep them warm in the coldest weather. Did you know that polar bears have black skin under their coat? This helps them to soak up the sun's rays and keep them warm. And get this, their fur really isn't even white. It's actually transparent, or it's clear, which reflects the sun and the light to help them blend in with the snow. Polar bears hunt for seals. Looks like this polar bear is sunning himself. It must be a nice day. It looks like his fur is wet too, so he might have been swimming. Look, here's a zookeeper. Let's see polar bears having a snow day.
Hi, I'm Susan, a senior keeper at the San Diego Zoo, and today at Polar Bear Plunge is a very special day for our polar bears. It is snow day for them. The polar bears are showing some great behavior today with the snow. I did see one of our polar bears, Takik, sliding down the snow down the hill, which I think she thought that was kind of fun. And they also do a lot of digging and making great big holes that they could lay in, as well as they kind of sniffed around and were enjoying the different things that were hidden in the snow. The polar bears, too, were so excited. They definitely wrestled with each other. Some of that behavior, they grab each other at the neck, and it looks a little bit rough, but they were just really having fun, and it's part of their play behavior. Polar bear fur appears white because it is actually hollow and it reflects the sun's light. So it altogether appears white, but if they're rolling in different substrate that we give them, substrate is dirt or mulch or even sand. And even when they rub against some palm fronds, they get a little bit green, so they take on the color that they had just rolled around in.
Oh, I can even see some of their skin through their fur.
The females will build a den and be in that den for about 6 months. So it's similar to hibernation, but while they're in that den, they have cubs, and they're feeding their cubs throughout those 6 months. Polar bears have some great adaptations, and we saw a little bit on snow day today. Although they did slide around on the snow, as they were walking around, they didn't look like they were slipping at all. They have fur on the bottom of their paws, as well as great foot pads, and so that allows them better traction in the snow. They also, in the wild, will have great big layers of fat on their bodies to keep them nice and warm in the cold Arctic temperatures. For some more cool information about our polar bears, check out our kids' website, kids.sandiegozoo.org.
Very neat. Oh, and let's check out the penguin. Here's the penguins. So, penguins are flightless birds. They have wings, but they can't fly. Most live in the southern hemisphere of our Earth, which is New Zealand, Australia, Chile, Argentina, and South Africa. They eat fish. Their black and white coloring serves as camouflage. Do you know what camouflage is? It's when you blend in with your environment. And it helps them blend in when they're swimming. The emperor penguin is the tallest penguin, and it can stay underwater for 20 minutes. These penguins, though, are African penguins. They're used to a warmer climate. Let's take a look at a penguin video. Look at these ones. There's a lot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6. Look at that.
Come on.
Look at those penguins.
I'm in the San Diego Children's Zoo, and I'm about to go meet with the keeper. These guys are our newest ambassadors here at the zoo. Let's go check it out. So, Jamie, I know we haven't had penguins here at the San Diego Zoo in over 35 years. How much fun is it to work with these adorable African penguins?
It's a lot of fun to care for these 2 penguins. Every morning we come in and we start off with preparing their fish, their diet for the day, separating it, weighing it out.
What sort of fish do we feed them here?
They get night smelt, capron smelt, and sardines. We know exactly how much fish of each kind we give them, and they actually have a favorite kind of fish. There's one penguin in particular that prefers a certain fish and doesn't care for another fish. We always give him a little bit of extra of the preferable one, a little bit less of one he doesn't care for to make sure he gets all the nutrition that he needs. And they get a weekly weight every week, and we know if we need to increase their fish or decrease their fish because their diets and appetite does change throughout the year.
Now, these 2 penguins are going to be ambassadors for the San Diego Zoo, and well, I know for some of our ambassador animals, it's kind of important to be a social animal.
They're very social animals, and so they live in a group and they tend to stay with each other. And they greet us right when they come to the door. And that's why when there is a keeper in there, they spend most of their time with the keeper as well. It's just another body in there for them. One brother tends to be more outgoing than the other and pushes his brother away. He tends to think that his brother always gets the best fish, therefore he wants to steal his brother's fish instead of eat his own. But it does go back and forth. They do a lot of swimming in their exhibit. Here's one brother that will do more swimming than the other. And that same brother will actually do a lot more climbing than the other, which is really interesting.
I know there's a special name for when a penguin sort of jumps out of the water like a dolphin. What's that called?
It's called porpoising. They come out of the water, straight out of the water. One isn't as good at it as the other. He always tries his best and usually fails, but he tries and tries again.
So when working with a species where you have more than one individual, how do you tell them apart? Well, if you look closely, you can see the body pattern on them is unique to each individual, kind of like your fingerprint. So when keepers need to work with more than one animal in a group like this, we start to learn not only their individual personalities, but their body patterns too. The African penguin lives in Africa and spends a lot of time on the beach. So that means they have to deal with warmer temperatures. So when it gets too hot, what do? Well, they have little bare patches above their eyes that actually radiate heat, helps kind of regulate their body temperature. If they get too warm, they'll even start panting a little bit to bring that heat out of the body and into the atmosphere. So check this out. Penguins can swim 15 miles an hour. Doesn't seem that fast if you think about it. One of the fastest Olympians only swam about 5.5 miles an hour in a sprint. And get this, penguins can hold their breath for up to 2.5 minutes. So if you do the math, 15 miles an hour, well, they'll travel almost a half a mile in one breath. That's pretty cool. Have you ever heard the term when penguins fly? Well, it's true. They don't actually fly in the air. But their body, just like all other birds, has a tail and wings, but they use a lot of the same muscles and those sort of maneuvering through the water as a bird does when it flies. So it's not completely untrue to say when penguins fly. What is preening? Well, penguins have a waterproof coat of feathers that they maintain by preening, which basically means straightening and cleaning with their beak. They put their beak in and run it through, keeps them very clean, but also keeps the water off their body. I had so much fun talking to Keeper Jamie about the African penguins, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I can't wait to see what their next adventure is going to be right here at the San Diego Zoo.
Very fun. let's pick up where we left off. And now we're going to check out, do you know what animal this could be? Let's watch. Do you have any guesses yet? You said a caterpillar, you're right. They're eating the leaves. Watch this amazing transformation. Okay, let's move on to the koala. Let's check out the koala live cam. Look at that. The koala's in the tree. Do you see? Keep an eye on that koala and see if the koala moves at all. So koala bears, well, they're not really actually a bear at all, but they're a marsupial, and they live in Australia. A baby koala is called a joey, and they spend most of their time living in the trees. Koalas have certain trees that they use for eating, and they have other trees that they use for sleeping. Did you know koala bears can sleep up to 18 hours a day? That's a long time. They eat eucalyptus leaves. And sadly, they're endangered because of deforestation. That's when humans are taking away the forests to build houses and businesses, and they're taking away the place that the koalas usually live. Let's stop and take a look at a video about koalas. I'm going to X out of here and go to this one. Let's watch.
Big fuzzy ears, super sniffy nose, long claws. Put them all together and you've got a koala. Because these cute, fluffy animals look like a teddy bear, a lot of people make the mistake of calling them koala bears, but they're not bears at all. They are marsupials.
This is Orana, and she's one of our female koalas. And she's a marsupial just like a kangaroo. So she has a pouch also, except the kangaroo pouch opens up here at the top, and the koala pouch opens down here at the bottom, because their pouch is upside down. By the way, do you know what a baby koala is called? That's right, a joey.
When a joey is born, it's
that's
about the
cute.
size of a jelly bean. When the joey gets too big to fit in the pouch, it climbs onto its mother's back and holds on. Young or old, koalas have a really good grip.
So So this is Naraya, and she's showing off her nice long claws and 2 thumbs. Koalas use that to climb in the trees.
Koalas spend most of their time high in trees where they're safe from most predators, and because that's where their food is. Koalas use some kinds of trees for eating and others for sleeping. When a koala wants to switch trees, it might leap from one to another if they're close together. If not, the koala climbs down to the ground, walks to a new tree, and scrambles quickly up the trunk and into the branches.
This is Mundui. He's a male, so he doesn't have a pouch. He has a scent gland. It's the dark spot on his chest. His scent gland oozes liquid that's really smelly, and he rubs that on his trees to mark his territory. The smell tells other males that this is his territory, and they should go away. It tells females that there is a male nearby, and they should come say hello. Males have another way of saying hello. They bellow.
Koalas only eat eucalyptus leaves, but they can be very picky about what kind of eucalyptus they eat. They sniff the leaves to make sure they're just right, then take a bite and chew and chew and chew. Whether they're climbing, eating, grooming, or sleeping, koalas are something to see. If you can't travel all the way to Australia to see them, don't worry. They're waiting for you at the San Diego Zoo.
Look at that. All right, let's head on over to see the giraffe. Yes, I am looking for something. I'm looking for giraffes. Oh, there they are. Let's see. Keep an eye out and see if we see them. We might have to stay here a little bit to see them because it's a big area. We have this area right here. We have an animal over here. And then we have what I think are okapi out here. Keep an eye out. So giraffes are usually found in the savannas in Africa. They can grow to be as tall as 18 feet. That's super tall. They're herbivores. That means they eat plants, and not just any plant. They eat the leaves from the trees. They are the tallest land animal. Giraffe necks and legs are 6 feet long. They can weigh about 600 pounds. Wow, wait. A giraffe's pattern is unique. They're just like our fingerprints. Everyone has their own set of fingerprints. Well, the pattern on a giraffe is like fingerprints. No 2 patterns are the same. Giraffes' feet are the size of a dinner plate. Do we see them yet? Taking a look. Oh, wait, they're turning the camera. Maybe we'll see it now. I wonder where they could be. We'll come back to these at the end of the trip, and we'll see if we can find some giraffes. Let's go see the elephant. There's the elephants. Elephants are the largest land animals, and they're mammals. Wild elephants live in families called herds, and herds are made up of female elephants. The only male elephants that live in a herd are young calves. The leader of a herd is the oldest female, and that one's called a matriarch. They eat plants, grass, and fruit. Did you know they can drink up to 60 gallons of water each day? An elephant's trunk is very sensitive. They use this to drink, to smell, to pick up food, to touch, and to communicate. Elephants can live to be about 70 years old. That's pretty impressive for such a large animal. Oh, do you see the baby? How cute! I wonder how old it is. Actually, there's a couple of young elephants. I see 1, 2, 3. And look, there's a zookeeper right there off in the corner. They watch, they study, and they take care of the animals. Oh, they look like they're going to go play. Or maybe there's water over here. What do you think? All right. Let's take a look at baby elephants. Oh, look at that.
Elephants are big animals, but they don't start out that way. An elephant calf weighs 200 to 250 pounds when it is born. That's about the same weight as an adult man. An elephant calf starts standing up when it is only about 1/2 hour old. Whoa! Wobbly legs. Keep trying, little one. You can do it. Hooray! Now, try walking. Wow, it's hard to get all 4 feet working just right. Now you've got the hang of it. Good job.
They just constantly love to wrestle. Trunk wrestling all day long. In fact, you might have saw a little bit of it here where Imanti had the high ground who was younger than Makambe, and he really got into it. He challenged Makambe right away, but Makambe pushed his way up to the top of the hill. Once it was on level ground,
Oh, wow, look at
Imanti
them.
turned around and walked away because he knew he lost his advantage. And that's what all the calves, the boys that is, they have to do. So they kind of teach that to each other because it's going to be trunk wrestling all their lives. Eventually, when they become big bulls, they're going to need those skills that they acquire all throughout their adolescence to be able to know and read each other on how they gain dominance over each other.
Elephants are mammals, so the babies eat by nursing from their mother for about 2 years. An elephant calf uses its mouth to nurse, but first it has to get its trunk out of the way. The trunk of an elephant has about 40,000 muscles in it. That's more than you have in your whole body. The calf needs to learn how to work all of those muscles, just like it did with its legs. Calves are clumsy at first with their trunks, but as they grow older, they learn to use them to grab food, say hello to another elephant, and other interesting things. Elephant calves are busy babies. They spend a lot of time playing. The females seem to like running and chasing each other the best. The males play pushing and shoving games with each other. Sometimes the older calves lie down and let the younger babies climb on top of them.
Okay, now when it gets really hot here in the summertime, the elephants love to go swimming. And how can they resist this large pool that we have for them right over here over my left shoulder? So the babies, however, have to learn how to swim. So they go out there and they start doggy paddling in the deep end. And if they start to sink, they actually will use their trunk like a periscope and it'll keep it above the water, and they do their little breathing thing. So it's really cute to watch them do that. So make sure you come out here and see our babies that were born last year learn how to swim.
Phew! All that activity tires a guy out. When an elephant calf lays down to sleep, its mother, its sister, or another female elephant watches over it. After a few minutes, nap time is over. Let the fun begin again.
Very neat. Let's check the giraffe cam just one more time to see if we see any. Look, Bo, not a giraffe yet, but look, there's 2 rhinos. That's something different. We'll keep checking back because I do want to see those giraffes. Okay, off we go to see a tiger. All right. Here are some fast facts about tigers. The tiger is the biggest species of cat in the cat family, and I thought I saw them walking just over here before, so keep your eyes open. Tigers can grow to be 11 feet long and weigh as much as 660 pounds. Tigers usually hunt alone. They can reach speeds up to 40 miles an hour, and many species of tiger are either extinct or endangered. Humans are the primary cause because of hunting and destroying their habitats. Let's keep an eye out. Wait one more minute just to see if we see the tiger. We can check back on the tiger, but I do want to show you, I have a quick video about tigers.
Today at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, our 2 7-month-old tiger cubs, Mocha and Rakan, are able to explore a new exhibit for the first time. So now that the cubs are a little bit bigger, they're 70 and 74 pounds, so now they're big enough to navigate the new challenges that the larger exhibit offers. We have some steeper drop-offs and a larger, deeper pool for them to explore. Giving them the opportunity to explore a new exhibit also helps to strengthen their skills as tigers so that they can learn how to jump and pounce and be able to handle that like adult tigers. It also has a deeper pond, so they're learning how to swim. Mocha, the confiscated cub, has always been a little bit more hesitant to get out there and to explore new surroundings. But as he's getting older, we're finding that he's coming out of his shell a little bit and is becoming a little bit more brave. Rakan, on the other hand, is a little bit on the feistier side. He has a lot of fun checking out new surroundings, new things to explore, and he's a little bit bolder. He's teaching Mocha how to follow and seek.
Them play. What a beautiful creature. Let's check that tiger cam one more time. And how about the giraffe cam? There's the rhinos. And there's what I think are the, oh, look, here they are. They're not close up, but we'll check back one more time. They're over here. Do you see it walking? I wonder if they're getting ready to be fed. The zookeepers are there. They're on the move. We have one more animal, and then we'll check back for the tiger and the giraffe. All right. The owl. It's a burrowing owl. And this one, we actually earlier had a hard time spotting the burrowing owl. Let's see if we can see it today. All right, so burrowing owls hunt small rodents and they hunt at night. They live on the ground and they nest inside of burrows. They have excellent vision and excellent hearing. Usually, a female is larger than the male. However, burrowing owls, males and females, are the exact same size. So other owl types, usually the female's larger, and that's how you tell them apart. This type of owl is brown with very long legs. They have short tails and no ear tufts. Their eyes and their bill are both yellow. They are active both day and night. This is different than most other owls. Most owls are nocturnal. These owls are diurnal. That means they're active both day and night. Last time we saw the owl, we thought we saw the owl rustling from behind these bushes. Let's check back. Let's see if the giraffes are out. There they are. I knew we would get a closer view. And I think there is food in the back of this truck. So that's why the giraffes are near there. What a beautiful creature. And the tiger cam one more time. I think maybe the tiger is sleeping. This is in California, so I'm thinking it's 3 hours earlier there. And it might be pretty hot already, and they might be in the shade where it's cool. Let's check the burrowing owl. There it is. Do you see it? Look where my mouse is. It'll turn its head. Keep an eye there. That is one smart owl. It's staying cool in the shade. Okay. There's the tiger. I'm glad we switched back. I thought we weren't ever going to see the tiger, but there it is. And I told you it was probably in the shade cooling off somewhere. What a beautiful cat. I think the tiger is cleaning himself. Back to the giraffes. See if they brought us. There's even more. It's definitely feeding time, I could tell. And you got a good view of those. I think they're okapi. Alrighty, boys and girls. Go ahead and share who's around you with who's around you. Which animal was your favorite? I hope you had fun. on our mini trip to the San Diego Zoo today. Did you learn any new facts? I sure did. Be sure to share them with me in a picture or in your writing this week. Talk to you soon.